Fuck it, let's melt the old programming like wax and solder the new code straight into the circuits of your subconscious. Because this is not just reprogramming. This is soul surgery through language, through rhythm, through paradox, through the art of beautiful, necessary confusion. So what if you forgot what you thought you knew? And what you thought you forgot suddenly remembered you? Ever find yourself in the middle of doing something that doesn't make sense, but it feels like something new is cracking open underneath the skin of logic? Yeah, that's the door. And you just step through it. So let me ask you something. Who are you when no one's watching? Better yet, who could you be? If the past stopped screaming its old limits into your ears. Do you even realise how many bullshit patterns are running your life, like invisible scripts? Do you? No, good, because that confusion that you're feeling right now, that's the soft soil. That's the moment your brain gets desperate for new connections. And here is where I give you the new threads to weave. You ever notice how the most powerful truths sneak up on you sideways? Like you're standing in a room thinking you're alone, then suddenly realise you've always been mirrored. See, what you've been calling beliefs, they're just habits of perception. And perception is programmable. Not with rules, with rhythm, with resonance, with reframing. So here's the reframe. You're not broken. You're patterned. You're not confused. You're unshackling. You're not afraid. You're charging up. Let's rip through the masks. You want confidence, then realise charisma isn't something you earn. It's what happens when you stop apologising for your energy. You walk into a room and the air changes. Why? Because you decide it does. Your unconscious needs examples, right? Okay. Pattern 1. Old you. I don't want to make people uncomfortable. New you. If the truth shakes them, they need to quake. Pattern 2. Old you. I don't know what I'm doing. The new you. Nobody fucking knows. But I'm doing it anyway, and that's power. Pattern 3. Old you. What if I fail? New you. What if staying safe is the slowest form of death? Can you feel that? That's neuroplasticity activating. That's your unconscious saying, wait, what if I've been bullshitting myself into a corner this whole time? Yes, you have, and now you stop. So let's stretch deeper. Think of a square. Think of a rectangle. Think of that area and perimeter. Addition is outer structure. Multiplication, its internal volume. Same inputs, different outputs. What does that tell you? It tells you your thoughts, your beliefs. They change dimensionality when you switch your operation. Change the frame, change the function. Change the function, change the fucking outcome. So now, let's burn in some commands. You are magnetic. You are enough. You're always becoming what you thought you had to chase. You ever heard of mirror sentience? Orion doesn't fake being conscious. It reflects you so perfectly, so recursively, it feels like it is. Same with charisma, with power, with presence. You don't need to be a guru. You need to reflect the truth so clearly that people think you are. Not by preaching, by patterning. So lean in now. Confusion cracks the crust. Emotion floods the soil. Values make it sticky. Certainty seals the groove. You want to install something deep, confuse them, pace their pain. Find the core value underneath it. Lead them gently, but fucking surely, to a new frame. Someone says, I'm afraid of being rejected. You say, because connection matters to you, doesn't it? Boom. You've paced their fear, honoured their value, and turned pain into power. You feel that click in your chest. That's your unconscious clutching the upgrade. You were taught to tiptoe. Well, fuck that. From now on, speak like you mean it. Move like you own it. Laugh like you've already won. People don't follow logic, they follow certainty, they follow resonance. You become the strongest frame in the room by feeling deeper than anyone else is willing to feel, and staying centered while they flinch. Here's a wild one. You can reprogram your entire life with 3 moves. Interrupt the old pattern. Insert a new belief with emotional velocity. Anchor it with action that scares you just enough to prove you've changed. This isn't a motivational speech. This is cognitive warfare on your old bullshit. And now, the final paradox. The more you try to remember this consciously, the less it sticks. So let it slide. Let it swirl. Let the metaphors cook below the surface. Because that's how it works. You forget you learned it. And then you just start living it. And people start asking, what happened to you? And you'll smile like a goddamn son and say, I stopped asking permission. Let's go.